Hi Scorpio, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. I hope you had a really good Christmas. We're going to do your January 2018 general and love readings. So we're going to do a general and a love reading in together, okay? It won't be the Gypsy Tarot spread, it's just going to be a normal sort of Celtic or Celtic cross spread. For your reading, guys, we're using the Pamela Coleman Smith Right Away deck. It's one of my older decks that I've got, but I'm recording from a different environment today. If I look over here, if you look like I'm looking over here, it's because I'm using my new iPad for the reading, because I'm trying not to, when I'm at my sister's, I can't be carrying all of my big video equipment and everything like that to record, so I have to just keep it really simple. I know that where I need to look is towards this little dot here, so I'll try and keep it here, okay? We're going to have a look at what's coming in for you guys in January. Remember, guys, you've got your year ahead readings up already. So if you haven't checked that out, guys, go ahead and check that reading out for your year ahead, starting January 2019 through to December 2019. And it's the live spread reading. I'm going to try and keep these readings short simply because the iPad, for some reason, when you record the files, it just makes these massive files. So yeah, we need to try and keep this kind of short and sweet. So first we're going to have a look at what's coming in generally for Scorpio in the month of January 2019, and then we're going to switch and do a love reading for you guys. So what's coming in for Scorpio? It's just a general reading for Scorpio for January 2019. Show me. Okay, we're going to split the deck 1, 2 and 3 into 3 like so. I really like recording on the iPad though. It's just like really kind of like, I'm putting these all face down as well. I don't want to know what's going on just yet. It's a shame you guys can't actually see the layout on the desk, but because I'm sure, yeah, obviously you can see me on the camera today, simply because I don't have the equipment, the ability at the moment to show you the cards honed down. And the week ahead readings will be coming up again soon as well. Okay, probably the week after next. So you guys are showing as being the Tower. Wow. You're showing as being the Tower. The Tower does represent Scorpio anyway. I think it's ruled by, is it Mercury? Something like that. I don't do much astrology, I'm afraid. But you're showing as being, this is you. This is the you now position, Scorpio. By the way, this is my hot water bowl. You're showing as being the Tower. Some of you guys are just kind of blazing a trail in January 2018. So if you guys with this Tower, you might be losing your temper. You might, sometimes when you get a Tower and it's a Scorpio, they kind of start blowing their top. But I think that this isn't it. I think that this is about you guys removing yourself from a structure. When you do tarot or any type of other, unless you get something like, even in Lenormand, which is Lenormand readings I do as well, Kipper cards are far more kind of straightforward though, but things like the Tower and that, don't always think that the Tower is about everything falling apart. Sometimes if you are the Tower, remember the Tower, it's a structure, guys. And two people are breaking out of that structure. So sometimes you're breaking away from a particular structure. So you guys are showing us the Tower. You're breaking away from a structure. That's what some of you guys are doing. Now, as a result of that, now the reason being, or what the root issue is for you guys, is strength. And, you know, as a tarotist, I try not to stay to the complete and utter general meanings of these cards. I think it's fatal for anyone to do that. So the real issue for strength, if you look at the lion, it's being oppressed by the strength. So the lady is actually, this lady here is named Strength, and the lion is kind of the metaphor for, you know, our passions, for our desires. And this person's trying to keep kind of a tight hold on their desires. So some of you guys, I think that you've been trying to keep a tight hold on a desire. You've been holding something back here. What you've been holding back is the lion. And the lion represents our passions and our desires. And sometimes we try and restrain those things. And sometimes the strength card isn't great, because sometimes you can try and restrain those passions and those desires. And I think that you guys, with this structure energy, with this Tower energy, you guys showing us the Tower, Scorpio, you're breaking free from that. So you're breaking free because probably some of you guys have been suppressed for too long. You might be the lion. I get the impression actually that strength is something else. It's an external thing to you, something that's been holding you back. And here you are, the Tower, breaking free from being oppressed for too long. So I think that some of you guys have been oppressed and suppressed for some long. There's been something that's been suppressing and oppressing you, holding you back for a long time, and you're breaking free of this with the Tower energy. Now, around that energy, we have the Six of Wands energy. So the Six of Wands energy is all about recognition. It's all about victory and success. It's all about confidence. And I feel that around this strength energy, in the recent past, you've experienced the Six of Wands. Okay? It might be that you're supported in this, for example, okay? It might be that maybe this is somebody else, the Six of Wands, because you have experienced the Six of Wands around this strength energy. The strength is the reason why everything's occurring. The root issue, which is at the bottom of the reading, is the reason why everything is occurring. And I feel that you're the Lion, Scorpio. I feel that you have been oppressed for too long. And you've experienced some victory, some success, some recognition in the recent past. Because the root issue for you guys is all about this, breaking free from a structure. What's challenging you guys in the month of January 2018? Well, it's a King of Coins. Could be a person, could be a bank manager, could be a partner, could be the tax man, for example. Remember, taxes, if you live in England, I don't know about America, have to be in by January 31st if you're doing it online, for example. So there could be something financial. It is a financial card. And when you do the tarot, guys, just read the cards in line with what the actual thing is. So the suit is Pentacles. Pentacles is money, but it's material and it's also resources. So what might be challenging you is your resources. What might be challenging you is somebody who's financial, a bank. But I think that this could be a person, could be a partner. If you're married, it might be this person challenging you. Maybe this is why you've been feeling oppressed. The strength energy, and you feel the need to break away from that oppression with the Tower energy showing here. Because it might be that either you're being oppressed by a person, your challenges, and for some of you guys, it might simply be money. It might be, I've been holding back for far too long and I'm breaking free of that structure. But what I'm challenged by is money. King of Pentacles is all about a secure and stable income. So it might be what's challenging you from breaking free from a structure, Scorpio. It might be your income, it might be your money, it might be your finances, it might be the need to have a financial foundation. As a result of that, the focus for the month for you guys will be on the Eight of Swords, I'm afraid. So I do feel that this challenge is to do with money, or it's a person. Could be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. But it could also be, well, my finances, my stability, that's what's challenging me, and that's why I feel that my hands are tied. And some of you guys, your hands are tied. The energy that you're focusing on is that your hands are tied, because if your challenge is the King of Coins, the bank manager, people that you owe money to, King of Coins, your financial foundation. Some of you guys, it might be that you're in a stable job, for example, Scorpio, and you say, I can't leave this job. There's something I've been held back for so long that I want to break free from this structure. But what I'm being challenged by is the King of Pentacles, my finances. How am I going to manage to move out of something that I'm in at the moment? I've got the bills to pay, and therefore the focus might be, well, my hands are tied. I can't do this at the moment. The most likely outcome for the month, Scorpio, will be, okay, so there's a little bit of confusion here, a little bit of worry. You've got the Five of Wands showing up. So the most likely outcome will be worry and confusion and internal conflict as well with the Five of Wands, especially though if you're dealing with a person like a bank manager, a money person, somebody that you owe debt to. It might be that the most likely outcome with the Five of Wands energy, you're fighting against it. If we turn it around in its most positive light, this is about you guys fighting for what you want, because it's about fighting against a challenge. Five of Wands, challengers, that's what they are. So some of you guys, you'll find that the most likely outcome for the month, based on everything so far, and it's right, because if the focus for the month is on the Eight of Swords, Scorpio, which is my hands are tied because I owe money to the bank, or because I need to have a secure financial foundation and I want to break free from this thing here, this job that I'm in, but I need to pay the bills because it's been suppressing me for so long. It more than likely, it might be that by the end of January 2018, there is a bit of confusion here. But some of you guys will carry on fighting on. Coming in to January, for some of you guys, though, you do have an Emperor. So an Emperor could be an authoritative individual, could be something governmental with the Emperor energy, but it could also be about building a strong, stable, secure boundary, okay, with that Emperor. This could be about building security again, which is what the Emperor is. This could be an advisor with the Emperor energy coming in here, because it's an Emperor, it's a number 4. Emperors build stability and they build secure boundaries. Some of you guys, it might be that you have to focus on what your boundaries are with the Emperor energy. Influence is coming in around, well, that's nice, the Fool. So the Fool finally sees Scorpio being able to take this risk, because that's what the Fool is. The Fool is something new. It's about taking a chance, and I do think that some of you guys are going to take a chance here. I really do, because in immediate future is the Emperor. And I don't think this is a person. I think it's you. I think it's the environment. I think it's the energy around you, where there are boundaries being put on you. But it's not the boundaries that are being put on you, it's the boundaries that you're setting on yourself. So if you guys say to yourself, well, you know what, there's something I want to break free from because I felt far too restrained for too long, and this involves money or a person that I owe money to, the King of Pentacles, and the energy for the month of January around me is shit. You know what? I think that I'm feeling that my hands are tied. How am I going to move from this situation? How am I going to, you know, pursue my dreams? Then it may be with this Eight of Swords energy that what we're looking at as a result of that, most likely outcome, well, conflict, internal conflict, worry, confusion, but also fighting the good fight. Here, I feel that you guys will be looking at, well, what boundaries can be set? How can I start to build this thing that I'm looking for with the Emperor energy? This is all about using your wisdom, okay, with the Emperor energy. This is all about organisation. So some of you guys coming in is organisation. Because if you've got the challenge of the King of Pentacles, which is my job, I need a stable financial foundation, but I don't want to be where I am. I want to be doing something else. While it could be, well, yes, I do feel my hands are going to be tied, but what do you do when your hands are tied? Well, you organise, the Emperor. You organise. Okay, so you start organising stuff. You start putting things into order, which is what the Emperor is. And as a result of that, you've got the Fool. Energy's coming in on the Fool. It allows you finally to take a step out of these boundaries that you feel are imposed on you. Hopes or fears? Well, your fear will be the Nine of Swords. Maybe the fear is nothing's not going to work out for me with the Nine of Swords energy. What if I'm making a mistake with the Nine of Swords energy? The overall outcome, though, from that Emperor energy, well, it's nice. Eight of Coins. Here we go. Planning ahead. Eight of Coins. I'm seeing plans being put into action with the Eight of Coins. I'm seeing you guys starting to work on the very thing you want to work on here. Whether this is a hobby, whether this is working towards doing a new job, for example, for some of you guys. Whether this is working towards a new vocation. There's something new here that Scorpio wants to do in January, but you feel you can't do it. And it's all because of that King of Pentacles. The tax man, the bank, the money that you owe, the bills, the stable job that you're in. That's your challenge. That's why you feel, shit, my hands are tied. Because I have this King of Pentacles on my back. I've got to pay the bills. I've got to make sure the house keeps running. I've got to make sure that everything is in its place. Everything is in its order. But unless you start putting some plans into action and start putting things into order and organising your life with the Emperor energy, you'll get nowhere, Scorpio. So it's all about organisation in the month of January 2018. And you'll find that once you start organising with that Emperor energy, putting things into organisation, putting things into order, you'll find that you are free with the Fool, because Fool means freedom, to start pursuing this new path. And the overall outcome is you start working on these plans. Eight of Coins. It's a very good month for Scorpio. What you feel is going to happen in January 2019, Scorpio, isn't going to be the case. But it's definitely going to be down to you, Scorpio, to start pursuing this dream. And in order to pursue a dream, you really need to start putting some plans into action, putting things into order with that Emperor energy. Very, very good reading generally. Let's have a look at your love reading. Very, very good reading indeed. Excellent reading. You'll start to find that your dreams are going to start to manifest for you, but it's all going to be on you. You have to make it happen. Simple as that. Let's have a look at what your love life is saying in January 2019 for Scorpio. Let's get these cards back in here. So Universe Spirit, what's happening for love in January 2019 for Scorpio? What's happening in terms of love for Scorpio in January 2019? I'm just keeping an eye on the time. So let's split the deck again into three, as I usually do, like so. Okay, so there is a change. You've got the Death card around you, so there could be an ending or a transformation coming in terms of your love life, dependent on who you are. You might be single. Death card can mean if you're single, you're finding love. What's the influence on that? Well, they're not, being on your own. So it's probably, there's going to be a change around that. Some of you guys are single and you're on your own with the Nine of Coins energy. The Nine of Coins, if you're in a relationship, Scorpio, this can mean that you've got a very comfortable environment in that relationship. You've got all of your needs met, but they're met materially, not necessarily emotionally. And it could be if you are in a relationship but you're experiencing this, Scorpio, there'll be a change here. If you're single with the Nine of Coins energy, there should be a change around you coming in with the Death energy. What's the root issue for this, though? The Eight of Swords. So this is a mental card. Some of you guys, it might be mentally, you've put mental blockages on yourself. and you're on your own. So influencing that change is the Nine of Coins. This is the influence for why there is change. Now that's interesting. Let's go back through this reading. So you have the Death card around you. There's changes coming in terms of your love life. Now the reason that the changes are coming in are because of the Nine of Coins. So maybe some of you guys are actually going from being in a relationship also to being on your own with the Nine of Coins. Because the root issue is all about the Eight of Swords. And this is to do with problems, mental limitations, but it can also be to do with somebody who's non-committal. In the recent past, we have the Fool energy. So this is seeking a new path. Some of you guys, it might be that there's been a new relationship with that Fool energy, but I don't think that's the case because this card here is very much in tandem with the root issue. Okay, so in the recent past, it's about you guys breaking free from this energy showing here. So some of you guys have been feeling pretty claustrophobic, I think. Especially if you're in a relationship, Scorpio, you might be feeling pretty claustrophobic with that Eight of Swords. And this is all about you guys breaking free with the Fool energy. And I feel, therefore, what's influencing you, for some of you guys, it's wanting to be on your own. But also because you value yourself. Not just that you value your own environment and your own time and your own space, but you just value who you are. And as a result of that, the energy around you is all about a change. The most likely outcome will be, yeah, Queen of Cups, energy Scorpio, and that's you. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. I don't see this as depression. I see this as internal reflection, the Queen of Cups energy. I'm seeing some of you guys being on your own. Some of you guys might be leaving a relationship from what I can see here. Okay. Coming in, what you've got is the Ten of Cups. Emotional fulfillment could simply be with family and friends. Ten of Cups energy. You guys are showing as being strength. Are you the oppressor or are you feeling oppressed with the strength energy? Or do you have the strength of your own convictions with the strength energy? We'll get a clarifier on that card. Influences coming in, the Seven of Coins. Time to take a step back and consider and evaluate what has been built up in terms of relationships for some of you guys with that Seven of Coins. Hopes or fears, Nine of Cups. You just want to be happy. Some of you guys want to find the relationship of a lifetime. Some of you guys want to find a relationship that makes you feel really good, that makes you feel complete. The overall outcome for love, looking at what your options are, looking at the window of opportunities out there. I feel that this is actually a reading for some of you guys who are actually in relationships, to be honest with you. I'm going to see why you guys are showing us strength. Why is Scorpio showing us strength in terms of their love lives in January 2019? Okay, well, the Ace of Swords, seeing the truth. Okay, so this is all about your perception, all about your views, all about what you see, all about your ideas. I think that you feel very strong in terms of the ideas that you have here. You feel very strong in terms of making new plans, because the Ace of Swords is all about the new plans that we make, that we set in motion, but it's also about new ideas. I think that you guys feel very strong in terms of your ideas, in terms of the plans that you're putting into action with the Ace of Swords, because the root issue is all about the Eight of Swords energy. Let's get another card on that Eight of Swords. I feel that for some of you guys, there's a suffocating situation going on here, and also there's frustration. The Eight of Swords is also to do with frustration as well. Okay, you've got the Nine of Swords. Frustration and worry with the Nine of Swords. Some of you guys are frustrated and you're worried with that Nine of Swords energy. I'm going to see what you're frustrated and worried about. What Scorpio frustrated and worried about with that Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Okay, somebody's taking their time with you. The Hanged Man. So somebody's not making much of an effort. Hanged Men often shows people who take their time. They leave situations in suspense. You don't know whether you're coming or going. And this also shows somebody who's lazy. So they don't tend to make much effort. And I do think that some of you guys, you've got somebody around you who's not making much effort. Now, in the recent past, some of you guys have wanted to break free from that with the Fool energy. Let's have a look what shows with the Fool energy here. Okay. Now, look, the Fool is stepping outside of the Four of Coins. So some of you guys have wanted to say goodbye to this person. That Four of Coins person is the Hanged Man. They're the same person. Because the Hanged Man doesn't make an effort and the Four of Coins won't come out of the comfort zone. This person won't make any changes. So the Fool is stepping out. Can you see how he's saying goodbye? Whenever you get the Fool in the hand, he's turning to another card. It's saying, see you later. Talk to the hand because the face ain't listening. You've had enough. You've had enough of somebody who will not change and somebody who won't make an effort. So you guys in the recent past have said, you know what? I'm just going to want to say goodbye to this person here. This person with the Hanged Man that's not making much of an effort. And what's influencing you is the Nine of Coins. I think that what's influencing you with that Nine of Coins is that you feel on your own, some of you guys, with that Nine of Coins energy. Okay? I feel that you feel outside of a relationship that should be give and take. Six of Coins. For some of you guys, you might feel with the Nine of Coins energy on your own in a relationship in which you're doing all the giving and somebody's doing all the taking. Because often I can see the Six of Coins as being a one-sided relationship, and it doesn't have to be reversed. You can see here the Nine of Coins lady is on her own. And she's looking over here. This can also be somebody who's playing the field. So for some of you guys, it might be that you feel on your own because you've got somebody here. And remember, with the Six of Coins, look, he's got one hand here, but there's also somebody else in the background. And the balance of power is held out. That might be giving something to this person here, but the balance of power lies with this individual. So I can certainly see this person being a player. So some of you guys, it might be what's influencing you is that you feel on your own in a relationship, Scorpio. Whilst the partner plays the field with the Six of Coins. You're not the only person that they're focusing on. They might act like it, but there's always somebody else in the background. And as a result of that, the energy around you is all about an ending with that death energy. Because death is all about endings coming in. Yeah, and you've got the Ten of Swords. An ending finito. Ten of Swords energy. There's no way back with those two cards. An ending to hurt as well, because the Ten of Swords is about being hurt and feeling betrayed. And the Death card is all about an ending. So when I do tarot, I look at what's the first card? It's about an ending. Well, what's the ending about the Ten of Swords? Ten of Swords clarifies what this ending is about. An ending to feeling pain and to feeling hurt with that Ten of Swords. And as a result of that, the energy around you for love, the most likely outcome for the month of January 2018 in terms of love will be the Queen of Cups energy showing here. So you've got the Queen of Cups energy showing here. And the Page of Swords. Interesting energies together. The Page of Swords is... And I get the impression that this Page of Swords, dude here... Because the Page of Swords is to do with... And I think that this Page of Swords is probably your Hanged Man. And also your Four of Coins person. Because when I do tarot, I don't just look at meanings. I look at the cards. I look at the pictures on the cards. So the most likely outcome is you guys here... Queen of Cups, your intuition. Looking at what your intuition is telling you to do. Feeling at peace with the Queen of Cups energy. Sometimes she's dreaming. So the most likely outcome might in fact be, maybe you're dreaming of this person taking action with the Page of Swords energy. But if you look at the Page of Swords, where's the sword facing? It's facing in at the Queen. This person's awakening this Queen here. So the two cards together for me, when I look at the Page of Swords, the idea of the Page of Swords is going, remember this card represents to be a dreamer. So the Page of Swords is all about the truth. So I feel that with the two cards, this is about you guys being awoken to the truth, because you can fantasize with the Queen of Cups. You can fantasize and you can think about the dreams of having a lovely relationship with this person, but the truth with the Page of Swords, for me, really awakens the Queen of Cups energy, the dream. So I feel that there is a real kind of awakening here. You're coming out of this dream state that everything's going to be great and beautiful within this relationship because what you're dealing with is somebody who's not being true to you or somebody who you don't feel is making much of an effort. Coming in, you've got this Ten of Cups though. Let's have a look what shows with this Ten of Cups energy here. Okay, some of you guys, I feel with the Five of Cups energy showing here, I feel there's a great deal of emotional fulfillment and happiness in terms of leaving this relationship. The Five of Coins is all about leaving. Okay, but also the Five of Coins can be support, but I don't think that this is a supportive relationship because I think that you're being awoken here. I think there's a great deal of awakening here, showing up here. All right. But you know what, it's funny as well, because when I turn these cards around on the screen and when I look at them on the desk, it says something else. I'm going to reread that most likely outcome because she's looking into her cup, but you've got a Page of Swords looking outwards. Okay. So I'm going to reread that because when I look at the desk, there's something completely different that this looks at here. We've got the Ten of Cups and the Five of Coins. The Five of Coins is all about leaving a particular structure. So some of you guys, well, coming into the immediate future is all about the family, a happy relationship. But I feel for some of you guys, this is about you leaving this relationship, showing up here with this 5 of coins and the 10 of cups. Because influence is coming in, is taking time to take a step back with that 7 of coins, to evaluate what your needs are, to evaluate what you want to do going forward. And putting things in order. Some of you guys are evaluating whether you're on to invest in this particularly important person within your life, the Emperor. Could be an Aries individual you're dealing with, or you're dealing with somebody who you're married to, or you're dealing with somebody who's really important to you. So I do feel that some of you guys with the 7 of coins are taking time out to evaluate whether you want to continue investing, which is what the 7 of coins is, in this person. Or maybe you're taking time out with the 7 of coins to consider with that 7 of coins energy what it is that you need to do to build some order, or maybe whether you should set some boundaries on this situation with the Emperor energy. Hopes of the 9 of coins, and the 9 of coins is all about finding that perfect relationship, the one that fulfills you on every level with the 9 of coins energy. Okay. I feel that, you know, for me when I look at these 2 cards, the 9 of cups, I think this is a fear, because you've got a 7 of swords here. But then the 7 of swords isn't always about cheats and deceivers. This is all about playing the lone wolf. So some of you guys, it might be that your hopes are that you'll be happy going it alone for a time with that 7 of swords. Because 7 of swords is all about going it alone. Okay, escape, and there you go. You've got a 10 of coins here. Some of you guys, it might be a fear that somebody's playing around in a relationship. The 7 of swords is somebody who's being deceptive, and the 10 of coins is a long-term relationship. This is deception in a long-term relationship, cheating. And the 9 of cups is somebody who's quite sexual. Okay. So is your fear that this person's going out with the 9 of coins? 9 of cups, sorry, is all about going out and partying. Are you afraid that somebody is going out with that 9 of cups and they're playing around in this long-term relationship? Or is your hope with the 9 of cups energy that you'll be happy leaving? 7 of swords is all about leaving a long-term relationship with the 10 of coins. The overall outcome is the Page of Pentacles. Let's have a look at what the overall... So the Page of Pentacles, it's time to look at things realistically here, I feel. But I feel that for some of you guys by the end of January 2019, Scorpio will be with this Page of Coins energy. Considering, again, this is a card of consideration. Okay, because he's considering the Pentacle. And this is investment. He's saying, why can I invest my Pentacle? So some of you guys are considering, should I still invest in this relationship, the 3 of coins, in trying to build this relationship? Because even though I feel that you guys here, the 10 of cups, and it's interesting, I could read this 2 ways, because the 5 of coins is all about support. Usually this was a love card when it first began. The Tower began, this was love. This was 2 people who were supporting with each other. Okay, so perhaps in the immediate future, what you do have is some support coming in, because it could mean that you feel emotionally fulfilled. Well, what are you feeling emotionally fulfilled about? Well, maybe this person's supporting you finally within this relationship, and it could be the overall outcome from that is that you decide with this Page of Coins energy to invest in trying to rebuild this relationship with the 3 of coins. Because the 3 of coins in terms of a relationship reading is all about building, and it's all about working as a team, and it's all about moving house and making plans for the future. And I feel that actually for some of you guys, just looking at the overall outcome from the immediate future, where we have this 10 of cups energy, and then you've got this 5 of coins. Well, the 5 of coins is the outcast card, okay? So it's feeling like an outcast. And this could be feeling like an outcast in the relationship. All right. So it's interesting. We could read it a few ways. The immediate future could be that some of you guys do feel like an outcast in this relationship. But the overall outcome is, with the Page of Coins, you might still consider investing in building this relationship in the future, going forward from January. So I do feel that for some of you guys, you're not happy. Some of you guys, it might be that you're feeling happy with the 10 of Cups energy. You're feeling emotionally fulfilled because finally the partner is starting to support you in this relationship. You're already starting to feel better about it. I mean, you know what's going on with this relationship for some of you Scorpios. You really do know. You can see it. But nevertheless, it doesn't change because you're still considering investing in building of this long-term relationship with the Three of Coins. Because the Page of Coins is all about an investment. And this is also about value. Some of you guys, it might be though, we'll reread this. The immediate future, I feel that if you are feeling happy and emotionally fulfilled because the partner is starting to support you with that Five of Coins energy, it might be that you are looking at investing in building this relationship for the future despite everything else that's gone on. For some of you guys, if you feel like an outcast in this relationship, it might be that you're looking at by the end of January, well, what is the value in terms of me building this relationship? So therefore, there's more of a question to be posed with that outcome energy showing there. It's interesting. Some of you guys will want to continue investing in building the relationship, and some of you guys will kind of be like, well, what's the value of me doing this? Let's quickly go through this again. For love in December 2018, we have you guys being strength. I think that you're very strong in your perception, in how you see. So I don't think you're wrong in what you're seeing in this relationship. I also feel that you have a very much feelings. I also feel that you're feeling very strong in terms of how you see. The Ace of Swords is how you see and how you perceive this relationship to be. But you might be also very strong in terms of making new plans, very strong in your ideas concerning this relationship, because the root issue is all about some of you guys who are feeling trapped, Eight of Swords, frustrated and worried by somebody who doesn't make much of an effort, the Hanged Man energy. And in the recent past, some of you guys have said, you know what, actually, I just want to say goodbye to this individual. I want to see what else is out there, and I want to leave this person who seems to be in the dark ages and who doesn't seem to want to make a change. I want to leave them behind. I really don't have time for this because they're not making much of an effort with me. Because what's challenging you is that you guys feel like the outcast, the Nine of Coins. You feel on your own, Nine of Coins in this relationship. You feel on your own, and some of you guys feel that you're doing all the giving and this person's doing all the taking. And some of you guys feel on your own because it's a one-sided relationship. Some of you guys with the Nine of Coins outside of yourself, when you look outside the window, when you look outside of the gilded cage, what you see is somebody who's giving a portion to you, but maybe they're giving things to other people. It might be that what you're looking at is somebody who's giving everything to the work that they do, you know? Because the Six of Coins isn't just about playing the field. This could be somebody who's very much focused on their work and not focused on you. And as a result of that, the energy around you is about completely ending this relationship, that Death and Ten of Swords, but also an ending to the pain that you've been experiencing with the Ten of Swords. The most likely outcome will be the Queen of Cups energy. I actually feel that this is about you guys using your intuition and considering on a very deep level with that Queen of Cups energy, with the Page of Swords energy showing here, talking your truth. The Page of Swords isn't necessarily about severance, but it is about standing up for yourself and speaking your truth. So some of you guys might be considering with that Queen of Cups energy on a very, very deep level, speaking your truth. But also, of course, I'm placing the cards wrong. They're here. So what I said at the beginning was true. I feel with this Page of Swords, the idea of the Page of Swords hitting in on the dreaminess of the Queen of Cups, the most likely outcome is that there's a stark awakening here. Here you guys are as the Queen of Cups. Inside your own heads, dreaming of what could be in this relationship, but the Page of Swords is the wake-up call because it's the idea. It's the truth that we see. So some of you guys, the most likely outcome is there's a very much an awakening here, coming out of the dreaminess of this relationship and facing up to the truth of the Page of Swords. Coming in, what you've experienced for some of you guys is this Ten of Cups. Some of you guys, you might be feeling emotionally fulfilled in January, coming into the ending part of January, because the partner is starting to support you. For some of you guys, it might be you still feeling like an outcast within this relationship with the Ten of Coins. Some of you guys are looking to leave this family situation or this relationship with the Ten of Cups, because some of you guys are considering with the Seven of Coins energy, is it worth continuing to invest in this individual, the Emperor? And this person shows it an Emperor because they're very stuck in their ways. Not just that they're an important person to you, Scorpio, but this person is very, very stuck in their ways. So some of you guys are saying, you know, well, what's the point? Should I continue to invest in this person who seems to be, number one, very set in their ways, very bullheaded, but also somebody that doesn't necessarily listen to me, and somebody who can just simply be a stone cold lover, which is what the Emperor is. I feel that the fear will be Nine of Cups, somebody in the Seven of Swords, somebody's playing around that Ten of Coins in this long-term relationship. The hope would be, well, maybe I'll be happy if I just decide to go it alone and leave this long-term relationship. For some of you guys, it will be a marriage. I feel if you're feeling emotionally fulfilled for some of you Scorpios because you're starting to get supported within the relationship, the overall outcome will be you'll consider, because you have been considering, should I carry on investing in this Emperor, in this person who's kind of like a little bit cold? I think if they start supporting you, some of you guys will say, okay, with the Page of Coins, I think I should carry on investing in building this relationship with the Three of Coins, making some new plans with the partner. For some of you guys, if you do feel like an outcast still, or you're thinking of leaving the relationship with that Five of Coins and the Ten of Cups energy, might be the overall outcome is you're just looking at what the value is of continuing to build the relationship. And therefore, for some of you guys, it might be that there is a question mark posed over the relationship by the end of January 2019. That is your general and your love reading, Scorpio, for January 2019. Couldn't get my words out there. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. Have a great New Year's, and I'll speak to you guys soon. If you'd like to order a personal reading, it's at the top of the screen. Just tap on the link and you go straight through to my website. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.